hello, welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading her again for you today. Okie dokie, so we're going to look at Harry and Sentabale and Dr. Sophie. She's suing him, so who can blame her? Hey, I did say, didn't I, that he was going to get sued? Oh, I'm loving it. Okay, so let's have a look then. Okay, how's Harry feeling about this case? We knew something was coming out as well. Oh, I don't want to go through with it. Don't want to go through with it. Mind you, I think it's causing a few issues with him and Meghan as well. He wants to come out and say all sorts. So somebody's shut him up and said, you know, don't say it anymore. How does Meghan feel? Oh, she's been trying to get in touch with her. I don't think Dr. Sophie wants to see you again, or hear from you, Meghan. Or indeed Harry. And how's Dr. Sophie feeling? I think a lot of people have been supportive towards her, okay? So I think that's what she was looking for. Or needed, sorry, not looking for, was support and reassurance. Well, she's got that because, you know, has she seen all the comments on YouTube? Absolutely, look at that. She was real taken aback as well of how much support, especially us guys who've been following Meghan and Harry for, what, 8 years? I mean, I didn't come until after Archie was being born. Okay, so how does Dr. Sophie feel about Harry? Well, he still hasn't apologised, you know. If he'd apologised, things would have been okay. But Harry was full of himself in that Sentabale, okay. He started off very well on his own, going regular, doing a lot, and then pulled back, obviously, when he met his wife. We already know in the book Tom Bower, Betrayal, that she gave advice to Harry about Meghan. So that, okay, because Meghan's that way, basically, you see, it all went back to Meghan. So when Meghan was being taught by Harry about what Sophie Dan, or whatever, Dr. Sophie was talking about, which was advice saying, you know, that these things you do aren't as popular, or, you know, or with Meghan, or, you know, so Meghan just went to war with it, okay, wanted to wipe the floor with her. So that polo thing was revenge for Meghan. Did Sophie believe that Meghan was taking a revenge at Polo? Absolutely. And that's why she parachuted in with her friends. She stuffed up, you know, did up all the plans and everything. That's what, but you see, Dr. Sophie is clever enough to know that. She will have known at that point exactly what Meghan is doing. And when you're clever like that and it, you know, goes through your head, it's even worse because you know what they're doing and they think you ain't got a bloody clue. And they don't actually truly know what they're doing either. She just goes in and says, I'll make life as difficult as I can. Dr. Sophie would weigh up the fact that, all right, she's brought her mates in, so she wants to piss me off. She jumped on stage, you know, she's definitely trying her best to tick me off. And then all the rest of it, you know. So Harry had his chance. So did Meghan. It'll have been all those things, but the most important thing, I think, is that Dr. Sophie, how can I say it? it's like there's an anger there, you know, an anger towards Harry, but it's not about anger. It's about you looked me up and down, you know. That's what we do in the UK. Look you up and down and pull a slight squint, you know. Who do you think you are? That's what it is. Who do you think you are? So I don't think she got past that. How did she feel about Harry just looking her up and down like she was a nothing? She was hurt by it. She was hurt by it. She didn't show it at the time, but she was hurt by it. But she also, you know, looked at him and thought, you're the one that's got stuff to hide, mate, not me. And being unrealistic, well, that would be Harry underestimating her and doing those kind of things, those looks, that demeanour, you know, just that vibe and giving off, who are you, you know, my woman's black, you are. So she looked him right in the eye and she knew what she was going to be doing. She knew what she was going to be doing and she looked at him. He couldn't see it. And in her mind, it's, if you think I'm going to let you get away with treating me like that. And that's what it's about. How does, you know, so how does Sophie feel about getting her revenge now? Oh, see, we got Meghan. Meghan's going off like a banshee. Meghan's going off like a banshee. Listen, I definitely feel like Dr. Sophie and Harry in that betrayal book, they had a friend, you know, they could have had a trusting relationship, but not with Meghan in the mix, not with Meghan. So Meghan's out at the moment. She'll be trying to get in touch with Dr. Sophie, you know. What's Meghan doing at the moment? What's she trying to do? Running around all over, trying to get this, trying to get that, you know, that she can solve it. Meghan, you was the problem. Well, no, you're both the problem. Yeah, the revenge is Meghan. So she's driving, running around, she's on a phone, she's going somewhere. Okay, what does Harry intend to do then? Is he going to settle? He's going to settle. That's a shame, really, because I kind of feel like Dr. Sophie wouldn't have minded a bit of a fight. How will this affect Harry's finances? He's not going to make the same mistake twice, so he's already been told they'll be, you know, don't bother, just settle and that's it. And how does Dr. Sophie feel about Harry going to settle? I'm getting something in writing, not seeing in the dark. Well, it has to come with a written apology. Is it an apology? Yep, that's what she wants. Oh, yes. So it can go proudly on display. Will Dr. Sophie submit that to the world, or will we see it? I think it would be I don't know, I'm wanting somebody else's success. So I think it would be Meghan that wants, you know, to print this letter. Will Meghan want to do it before Sophie can? Well, she won't want to do it at all, will she? What does Meghan the lawyer think? So news not come through, money wanted, ideas held back. And then wants to take somebody else's work for their own credit. What's the Don't Trust organisation? What's that about? This is about, I think that's about Sunshine Sacks. Is it about Sunshine Sacks? Well, Sunshine Sacks won't have known anything anyway, so it was because this happened before. So I'm getting, maybe they don't know what to do. They haven't been that involved. Why would Sunshine Sacks be involved? So orchestrated, fans orchestrated, people orchestrated. Calculated. Definitely calculated. Not quite sure there. I'm sure if it warrants, it'll come up. How does Prince Harry feel about losing Sentabale? Well, he keeps saying to people that he's, you know, going to come back, he's going to get air out and this, that and the other. But actually, it's just all bluster. How does Harry feel about Dr. Sophie? Well, he's worried. He's absolutely worried. He knows he can't get out of it. What's Meghan saying to Harry about how much? You know, what she's saying? What's she thinking? How will Harry settling, money-wise, affect Meghan? Well, she's never going to be skint, is she? Oh, Meghan's all of a sudden going to decide how much, you know, everything's worth. What arguments will Harry and Meghan have over Dr. Sophie Chanduka? Okay, it's too late, you know. You should have done something before, you should have said sorry, or you should have done this. Meghan won't ever suggest to Harry to say sorry to anybody. See, when you're dealing with Meghan, you're always, you know, and Harry, you always know, even Netflix said you need a solicitor when she's on the phone. So, you know, it's like we know that about them. They're very litigious. So, well, now the show's on the other foot. They should treat people, but they don't. They have no consequence, do they? It's like we can be as rude as hell to you. We can say what we like. We can make you cry. We can sack you on the spot. We can, you know, or we can, you know, call you names. It's too late. Everything's too late. How will Meghan feel when Harry writes a cheque or whatever it is, has to pay a lot of money? How will she feel about the money? Again, I think it's like she's counting it past into the future. Oh, so has Meghan got money stashed away? Of course she has. Absolutely. You're talking millions here. That's terrible. So it doesn't upset her, the money, because she's got plenty. What's Harry's lawyers told him to do? Pay up. Just pay up. I'll tell you what, Harry, it'll be something like this, okay? So they'll make a donation, but he may put it to Sentabale, you know? So there'll be a kind of twist. Is that what Harry will try and do? Absolutely. And then he can draw a line, can't he? And he should think in future, you know? He was the one that was out of unprofessional, you know, he stepped over the line. So I'm glad she's taught him a lesson. And the fact is, he want any of that. At the end of the day, it was like, do you think I'm seriously going to let you get away, you know, looking at me like that, as if I'm a nobody, I'm an idiot, I'm a job's worth. She's about 4 million times as bright as Harry. All that power, it's gone. It's stripped. He hasn't got any credibility left at all. It's not about that, though. It's about how will he actually, you know, reflect on this. He won't. He won't. All he's thinking is, oh, it's just one thing after another. Oh, it is, Harry. It is. Okay, outcome for Harry. Oh, he'll try, you know. I don't know. Oh, is it gonna do the Diana card? Yeah, he's probably doing something with Diana. So, you know what? When Harry hurts, he wants to lash out at William. So I kind of feel like doing something around Diana. He's trying to make it all disappear. Oh, somebody's mothering him. Grow up. Outcome for Meghan in this. She don't want anything to do with it. Anything at all. Go see your dad, Harry. Go see your dad. You have to go see your dad. Oh, Harry, get another story out about your dad, can you? Just to knock this one off down the viewing line. Outcome for Sophie in this. When she aims to win, she aims to win. I can see a statement there. Okay. How does Charles feel about all this? It's going to cost him money. Is Charles going to pay for this? Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'll save Harry's finances for another reading. I think they'll make it interesting, won't they? In and out, direct debits, you know, any support from places, we'll go for the full lot. But yeah, right now, I'm afraid, and I'm sorry to say, it's about settling and then drawing a line under it. Why the hell would Charles get involved? So, because Harry, it's not Harry that would say, settle. He'd just want to go on and on and on and have an argument about it. He don't believe anything he's said or done is wrong, whereas Charles does, and just it's a leap of faith in him, you know. But it's not, is it? It's about just let that one go. He's waiting for all these court cases to be resolved. So whatever reason, don't know. Kind of feel like I do know, but has Harry spoken to his dad about this? Meghan going off like a screaming banshee. So why did King Charles listen to Meghan about paying it? Okay, because she thought it was the right thing to do. So Meghan's ringing up and it's like she's screaming about Harry. Yeah, about Harry. How stupid he is, or he's got himself this, or can you talk him out of it? Blah, blah, blah. And Harry will have gone, well, I ain't got the money to pay a settlement. Well, that's not true justice, is it, really? It means Charles gets punished. So how does he feel about it? How does Charles feel about having to help him? Actually, how did how the fuck did Meghan get in touch with the king? Found out what's happened in the past. How did she get in? So she knew something. So she knows. Found out how it happened in the past. Well, did she physically speak to Charles? Yeah. How does the king feel about King Charles? Meghan Markle? She's caused the family a lot of pain. So I can't really tell you why. I just feel like they are aware this would be a point, actually, that's not planned for, not encouraged, not grown over time, you know, came out there. So I can imagine that she would be ringing up angry as hell. How does the king see Harry in this? But Charles is ill, you know, so he's going to help him. He's going to help him. Could be weeks, it could be months, you know. So he's going to do it, so I know I'm not justifying the king at all. But if it was my own son, to my dying breath, he could have whatever he wanted. Whatever I've got, whatever I could give him. And also, even if he was a pain in the ass, I mean, I'm lucky. None of them are. But I would. So I kind of understand it. So I don't think it's about right now. I feel like it's just recent, this lashing out at things. I don't know. So how does Harry feel about his dad? Good to talk. It was polite. It was short. And he'll be coming over. How does Meghan feel about the king? Oh, she'll leak it. She'll have something to leak. How does she feel? It's about, well, can he keep a secret, you know? Or, yeah, that's it. So does Meghan want everybody to think that they've paid it, not the king? Absolutely, because it'd make them look bad. No, it's because you are bad, okay? It's because you are bad. I mean, she will have been angry. Give me that phone, give me that phone. I'm going to ring your father. Screaming like a banshee. Okay. Well, sorry, guys. Sorry, Harry and Meghan. I've just told everybody it's your dad that's going to pay the bill. You know, your dying dad. The one that Meghan rang up and abused. Screaming, I can't cope. I can't cope with him. Lost card. How does, when William finds out, and I'm sure he will, how will William feel about this? Yeah, another argument with his dad. You know, his dad's just getting either his dad isn't communicating in, you know, how he feels, because that's it. All he has to do is articulate what he means. And that's it, you know. If he says, look, William, but I need to see my son, blah, 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 you know, then that would be, you know, that is acceptable, and it is. But this has come, it's uncontrolled, and when you've got uncontrolled in this situation, you've got a lot of areas now for it to be leaked, like Meghan putting a twist in things, Meghan and Harry getting cocky towards Sentabale, you know, making out as well. Everything's a goddamn lie, because it isn't them who's going to pay it, it's Charles. And the reason I say that is because he's going to, there's some money, I was getting that there's some money, and he's going to release it. But I need to know what I'm on about when I do with that reading. But that's how I get. So, yeah, he's going to pay it. Well, they're still not welcome. Anyway, guys, okay, that's it from me. And I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.